the shocker that was reported in Damoh, where an FIR, we are told, has now been registered against the management of the Ganga Jamuna School in Madhya Pradesh's Damoh district, where a controversy had erupted over the allegations that female students were being forced to wear an Islamic headscarf.
According to the police, the school management has been booked under sections 295, 506 of the IPC and also under the Juvenile Justice Act. The SP of Damoh, Rakesh Singh, said that the FIR was lodged on the basis of the statements of two students who have made allegations against the school management. So the school has been booked. The students, the Hindu students, were forced to wear hijab.
So the police's reactions that we will also be playing out and what the victims have to say in this regard. But if we talk about the Madhya Pradesh Chief Minister Shivraj Singh Chauhan, who has been saying that this controversy, which is a serious matter, and the government will be filing an FIR in the case as soon as the report is submitted. Now it seems that the government is acting upon that report with the FIR, which has now been registered on part of the Madhya Pradesh police.
A high-level inquiry also has been ordered by the Chief Minister in the hijab controversy, which involves a private school. The story being reported from Damoh, news coming in of Hindu students being forced to wear hijab. We have reactions coming in from the victims now. Let's listen in.
अरे जॉब करो, क्या करना है आपको? मुझे क्या है? जॉब करो, काम। मैं मीडिया से।
अबाया निकालो, क्यों निकाले अबाया? अल्लाह ताला से ज्यादा प्यार ही नहीं है मुझे, ये अबाया निकालूं मैं। अबाया निकालो ना, अंकल यहाँ पे आ जाओ, यहाँ पे अबाया निकालो। मैं नहीं निकालने वाली वहाँ पे अबाया। वहाँ पे इतने लड़के हैं कॉलेज में, वहाँ पे इतनी दरबदरी हो रही है, बहुत नहीं।
Govind फिलहाल हमारे साथ लाइव जुड़ रहे हैं. Govind, now this controversy that had erupted, we are also told that action was also initiated against the school when the education department had suspended the recognition of this higher secondary school. अब FIR के तौर पे बताया जा रहा है कि उसे दर्ज कर दी गई है.
गोविंद, क्या आप सुन पा रहे हैं हमको?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, that number of irregularities we are just tracing and witnessing for last few weeks in Ganga Jamuna specific school there in Damoh district. You know that already the registration has been cancelled by after getting the instructions from the state government of this school, and also FIR has been registered against those allegedly involved in the conversion issue and all. You know that before a few days ago, 3 women also came in for, they just told to the DM of Damoh district that they willfully married to the other communities guys, but whatever the action has been taken, they don't have any business with that all. But we can understand that hijab issue is also there in that school. We just witnessed few annual programs in which even
जी गोविंद, ये जो खबर हम चला रहे हैं अभी, स्कूल के खिलाफ जो मामला दर्ज हुआ है वो जबरन इन लड़कियों को हिजाब पहनाने का मामला है या कोई कन्वर्जन का भी एंगल है?
देखिए, ये सब इश्यूज को लेकर जांच बैठाई गई है. पहले से ही स्कूल का रजिस्ट्रेशन कैंसिल कर दिया गया है और जो पुराने जो एनुअल प्रोग्राम इस गंगा जमुना स्कूल में होते थे उनमें देखा जा रहा है कि हिंदू बच्चियों को भी जो स्टेज प्रोग्राम होते थे उसमें हिजाब पहनाया जाता था. हिजाब पहनकर वो तमाम तरह के परफॉर्मेंसेस दे रही हैं. तो क्या ये मैंडेटरी था? क्या उनको मजबूर किया गया? क्या ये नियम के तहत था? ऐसी तमाम चीजें हैं और जो हिंदुस्तान का नक्शा है उसको लेकर भी छेड़खानी की गई थी, ऐसी भी बातें सामने आई. लेकिन कुल मिलाकर नंबर ऑफ इरेगुलरिटीज, नंबर ऑफ लूपहोल्स वी आर विटनेसिंग थ्रू द इन्वेस्टिगेशन and definitely final investigation report yet to come.
So this high-level committee that was set up to inquire, and of course when it comes to the ground situation that is also being assessed by the Chief Minister himself. Pranesh is also joining us live right now. Pranesh, I'll just come back to you. We will play the ground report that Makrant has also sent across on the ongoing investigation taking place in this particular school.
दमोह के गंगा जमुना स्कूल को लेकर जांच और तेज हो गई है. मुख्यमंत्री शिवराज सिंह चौहान ने अब चीफ सेक्रेटरी और डीजीपी को इस मामले में संज्ञान लेने के निर्देश दिए हैं. जांच में पता चला है कि गंगा जमुना स्कूल के संचालकों के और भी बहुत सारे बिजनेस है जिसमें काले धन को सफेद करने से लेकर जिहादी मानसिकता के लोगों को फंडिंग तक करने के सबूत मिले हैं. अब गंगा जमुना स्कूल प्रबंधन की बाकी प्रॉपर्टीज की जांच चल रही है और साथ ही टेरर फंडिंग के एंगल से भी पुलिस जांच करेगी। देर रात गंगा जमुना स्कूल संचालकों पर एक FIR भी दर्ज कर ली गई है। बच्ची के बयानों के आधार पर यह पता चला है कि बच्चियों को हिजाब पहनने के लिए मजबूर किया जाता था, साथ ही तिलक लगाने और कलावा बांधने को लेकर के प्रतिबंध भी लगाया गया था। सवाल ये भी उठ रहे हैं कि क्या गंगा जमुना स्कूल में धर्मांतरण करने की कोई फैक्ट्री चल रही थी।
And all these angles are being investigated, whether there was a conversion racket being operated in the school. Pranesh, we saw the entire hijab episode unfold in Karnataka, where the school management was slammed and it was alleged that it was nothing but Islamophobia. Now, here in Madhya Pradesh, schoolgirls victims alleging they were forced to wear headscarves.
You know, Swati, I'm glad that you're talking about Karnataka, and at the outset, let me make it very clear that the narrative in Karnataka about hijab was that, look, wearing hijab is a matter of choice. But look what's happening in Madhya Pradesh, not very far from Karnataka. This is clear case of coercion. Islamic practices have been imposed in this particular school, and it won't be wrong to say that in the name of Ganga Jamuna, no pun intended, this is a fraud on secularism. Hindu students were forced to wear hijab. Tika was not allowed, tilak was not allowed, and if you see the details of this story, many teachers have made grave allegations against the school administration that they were even asked to change their faith. Now we will wait for authorities to ascertain that. But on the face of it, and now that case has been registered, the Madhya Pradesh government has reacted. The Home Minister has given a zero tolerance message. Chief Minister Shivraj Singh Chauhan has come out on record and said that strictest of action will be taken against all these people who are involved in this. And this is not an isolated case, because not one or two students, more than 7-8 students have gone on record, and we'll, in the course of this show, we'll play out some of the reactions. Students who've gone on record have broken their silence and told us what they were made to go through. For imposition of hijab was just one of the things, Swati. All those people who said hijab is choice, what will they say? Hijab is being forced on Hindus, Hindu students. What is this?
And of course, we'll be raising those questions, because at this point, on the very basis of the victim's statements, that on that basis, we are told that this FIR that has been registered, high-level inquiry that has also been intervening, a direct intervention of the Chief Minister is also something that has been seen here. Let's play out more. Mantris also, they have been coming out and they have been promising the strictest possible action, saying that religious conversions that is going on in few locations in the state, but we will not let them succeed. Let's listen in.
सामान्य तौर पर जब इस तरह के मामले सामने आते हैं, टेरर फंडिंग या इससे जुड़े, तो राष्ट्रीय एजेंसियां उसकी जांच करती हैं। गंगा जमुनी स्कूल जो है, इसमें अभी इस तरह के लिए राष्ट्रीय एजेंसी ने हमसे संपर्क नहीं किया है। अगर कोई संपर्क करेगा तो राज्य की पुलिस पूरा सहयोग करेगी।
We have guests joining us on the broadcast, political analyst Mithun Vijay Kumar and political analyst Majid Haidari. Good afternoon to both of you. Majid Haidari, what is this? Why are Hindu girls being forced to wear hijab? Tolerance kahan gaya?
Well, madam, firstly, the name of the school, Ganga Jamuni, in itself should respect. And the headscarf or whatever you call it, this is part of school uniform and discipline.
That is very convenient, Majid Haidari ji. The part of uniform wasn't the headscarf in the Karnataka colleges there, sir. Then why was there opposition?
Madam, give me 30 seconds. I'm coming to that only. See, discipline and uniform should not be messed up with coercion. Why I say so? Because I am a student of Kendall Biscoe Christian Missionary School, founded in 1880. And in our school, there's a subject which every student has to learn, it's Bible.
No, sir,
but
there
none
is
of
an
the
alleged
students...
conversion racket also happening at the school. There is a possible terror angle that is also being talked about, and funding angle is something also being investigated. Mithun, there cannot be politics of convenience here. Headscarf is not a part of the school uniform here as and when it is being talked about, because the school for now has been suspended.
See, what people like Majid Haidari must understand is that we are comparing religion-neutral uniforms with this. And you know, there are religion-neutral uniforms prescribed by various institutions across the country, and there is a dress code for, nurses, military personnel, students, etc. And those are religion-neutral. But this institution particularly demands, students to wear hijab, that too, non-Muslim students to wear hijab. which is actually a breach of their fundamental rights. And what we must understand is there is large-scale Islamization drive across the country, and this is only one such incident that has come to the notice of media. Right from changing names of places, even in the temple premise, adding Muslim members to the temple committees, to forceful conversions and forceful imposition of Islamic dress code. There are plenty of such incidents happening across the country, and the government, be it the state or center, must understand that today, the biggest threat the country is facing is from the radical Islamist groups. And you see, when such incidents are reported, you would see that the entire, community of people or the entire group of people who fight to uphold the principles of equality, liberty, and respect,
Right.
They would be completely silent on this. And this
Mr. Majid Hydari, in fact, when this entire controversy broke out in Karnataka, it was said that, let the students wear what they want to. It's a matter of choice. Then why are these Hindu students being forced in the Ganga Jamuna School in Madhya Pradesh to wear hijab?
Madam, that's what I am saying. School discipline being messed up with coercion only because of elections which are expected in the coming months in Madhya Pradesh. That is the only reason.
You're giving
This
a clean
school is
sheet
being
to the school and you're putting it all on the elections.
No, madam, why do we have such controversies only in the states which are ruled by BJP? That time Karnataka was ruled by BJP, this time Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh is being ruled by BJP.
Sir, is there anything when you can't associate with politics but talk about on the current issue? Because this is not a madrasa that we are talking about. This is not a missionary school as we are talking about, as you were also pointing out. This is about a government senior secondary school, sir. Sarkari school.
Madam, whatever the name is, Ganga Jamuni means mutual respect for Hinduism, Muslim, Sikhism, Christianity, every religion. So also mutual respect. The
So,
students
sir, it is not a matter
What
of
is-
choice. No, sir. There is a difference. In Karnataka, you were calling it as a matter of choice. Here it has become, as you are pointing out, as a part of the uniform, which students have to follow. There is no such regulation, sir, that has been put in place.
Madam, this is what you are not able to understand just because of Madhya Pradesh election.
Sir,
This is the ploy.
the victims, not just the students, some teachers have alleged that they were forced to convert. It has nothing to do with elections. These are not politicians. These are school-going children and teachers of a school who are claiming this.
Madam, it's very easy for a BJP ruled state to ask the teachers to make such allegations. I mean, this is silly controversy.
So you
That's
doubt
not going to
everyone.
this
So you will doubt. You are doubting these students and teachers also because elections are nearing. So they are towing BJP line. School ke bacche or teachers bhi. Mr. Mithun, please respond.
This is nothing but a school-focused Islamization campaign. How could there be a religious dress code in a government school? We just have to speak about logic. What is Mr. Majid Hydari saying? He's just trying to mix up politics with this particular incident. Let's address the issue at hand. Why is he not addressing that? Why is he not saying that there is a forceful attempt to, or there is a breach on their personal freedom? Why are we not discussing that? This incident in Madhya Pradesh is giving a clear message that secularism is irrelevant and conformity to Islam is more important in that particular institution. This is actually a blatant violation of their fundamental rights, and it must be condemned strongly by everyone.
Mr. Hydari, because you don't seem to be agreeing to what Mithun has been saying, but according to reports that are suggesting on part of the statements that have been recorded of the victims, applying of tilak and wearing a kalava was banned in that school, sir. How is it not a choice?
Madam, government funding or government salary is not a binding for your dress code. I mean, we have some worthy chief ministers who wear saffron robes. Now, should we mess it up with religion? No, we shouldn't do it. Because this is your choice.
But there are no politics happening in that state, sir. There is no elections happening in that state right now.
Also, if it is a choice, let them wear tilak.
No, see, how can you do it when it's about Ganga? Look at the name of the school. Look at the essence of how the name is Ganga Jamuni.
Right.
Which means mutual respect, and here we are
Absolutely.
fighting
So if it means mutual respect for all religions, let them wear hijab plus tika. Isn't that the true Ganga Jamuni Tehzeeb?
That will be violation of dress code, which has already been defined.
Everything is as per your convenience.
That's convenience. How it would be a violation of the dress code? Why are Hindu girls being forced to wear a hijab, sir?
Madam, don't call it hijab, say headgear. And it has been a part of our Sanatan Dharmi tradition. Women would wear gungat.
That's a very different way of wearing it, sir. If you want to call everything a headscarf, then everything will be questioned, sir.
Madam, this is part of...
What's the problem with tilak? What's the problem with tilak? Majid, what's the problem with tilak, sir?
Madam, the problem is that now that is the mutation of the school discipline and mutation of school uniform, which we won't like. That is the problem. Otherwise, there is no problem with that. But this time, the dress code has been defined. We can't mutate it because of Madhya Pradesh election. This is very silly argument.
Okay, Majid Hydari and Mithun, stay on with us. We have some breaking inputs coming in. In fact, the president of Save Culture Forum spoke to Times Now on this issue. We have his reaction. Let's listen in.
परिजनों की कोई जिम्मेदारी नहीं बनती। आप कम फीस के चक्कर में और इंग्लिश मीडियम में पढ़ाने के चक्कर में अपने बच्चों को एक धर्मांतरण की प्रक्रिया के तहत धकेल रहे हैं। वहां पर पता करना चाहिए कि स्कूल में क्या पढ़ाया जा रहा है, क्या नहीं पढ़ाया जा रहा, क्यों तिलक नहीं लगाने दिया जा रहा, क्यों कलावा नहीं बांधने दिया जा रहा, क्या आयातें पढ़ाई जा रही है, कुरान पढ़ाया जा रहा है, नमाज पढ़ाई जा रही है, और क्या ये सारी जिम्मेदारी हिंदू संगठनों की है या सरकार की जिम्मेदारी है या बाल आयोग की जिम्मेदारी है? वही सारी चिंता करेगा। आप परिजनों को भी चिंता करना चाहिए। संस्कृति बचाओ मंच सरकार से ये निवेदन करता है।
Right. In the meantime, as we are looking at those developments now taking place with the FIR that has now been registered, गोविंद, अगर आप मुझे सुन पा रहे हैं, बिकॉज बताया जा रहा है अब एनसीपीसीआर के भी जहां तक सदस्य है वो भी वहां जा पहुंचे थे, तो इन्वॉल्वमेंट ऑफ द एनसीपीसीआर इज ऑल्सो टेकिंग प्लेस हियर।
Yeah, absolutely. The chairman of NCPCR definitely visited the school and he found number of irregularities. After that, also the state government came in action, and now you know that already the higher dignitaries and brass administrative officers like DGP and also we had the words of Home Minister Narottam Mishra. They have also been given instructions for compiling the particular report regarding these irregularities. We have seen in the advertisement whatever were given by this school in newspapers, we seeing the girls wearing hijab, Hindu girls in fact, and their detail of their percentile and all depicted on the newspapers as advertisement.
Right.
So these are also the proofs, but for the detailed information the committee has been
Stay on with us. We're getting more breaking inputs. In fact, student testimony is now coming in, and some students were forced to leave the school over this issue. Let's play out that reaction.
गंगा जमुना स्कूल को लेकर के नित्य खुलासे हो रहे हैं। जो पूर्व छात्र हैं उनसे भी हम बात कर रहे हैं कि स्कूल का माहौल कैसा था। एक अन्य पूर्व छात्र हमारे साथ हैं। पिछले साल स्कूल से नाम कटा लिया, क्या वजह थी नाम कटाने की?
जब मैं टीका लगा के जाता था तो टीका छुटवा लेते थे, रक्षा सूत्र बांध के जाता था तो वो भी कटवा लेते थे, और वो बोलते थे कि कल से पहन कर मत आना, और जाते भी थे तो मारते थे।
तो ऐसा हुआ तब आपने घर में पेरेंट्स से शिकायत नहीं की इस बात की?
बोला था तो मम्मी लोग ने डांटा, तो हमने बोला था, वो बोल रहे थे कि फिर स्कूल नहीं आना अगर ये सब करके आओगे, तो फिर मम्मी लोग ने बोला कि ये तो फिर जाओ, तो फिर जब मना कर रहे थे स्कूल मत आना।
अच्छा, तो अब नाम कटा लिया आपने?
यस सर।
बाकी बच्चों के साथ भी ऐसे ही व्यवहार करते थे?
यस सर।
लड़कियां जो आपके साथ पढ़ती थी वो किस तरह से, क्या ड्रेसअप होता था उनका?
वो ड्रेस के साथ हिजाब पहन कर जाती थी।
सब?
हाँ।
हिंदू मुस्लिम सारी लड़कियां?
यस सर।
ठीक है। आपको भी इस्लाम की आयतें या कुरान की आयतें पढ़ाई जाती थी?
यस सर।
अच्छा, कुछ याद है आपको?
यस सर।
क्या याद है, बताइए।
बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम, अल्लाहु अकबर, अल्लाहु अकबर, पर अल्लाहु अकबर, अशहदु अन्ना मुहम्मदर रसूलुल्लाह, अय्या फला ला इलाहा इल्लल्लाह।
अच्छा, इसका मतलब पता है?
नो सर।
लेकिन ये प्रार्थना रोज कराई जाती है?
यस सर। जब
गायत्री मंत्र याद है?
यस सर।
सुनाइए।
ओम भूर्भुवस्सुवः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्।
ये स्कूल में पढ़ाया गया कि घर पे?
सर घर पे याद करा।
अच्छा, ये घर पे याद करा है?
40 भी करा घर पर।
घर पे याद करा, स्कूल में नहीं होता?
नो सर।
कभी सुबह की प्रार्थना या सरस्वती वंदना या ऐसा कुछ कभी हुआ?
नो सर।
कुरान की आयतें पढ़ाते थे?
यस सर।
ठीक है। कैसे प्रार्थना कराते थे घर पे? आप दुआ भी करते थे?
यस, वो बोलते थे कि घर पे प्रैक्टिस कर आना।
अच्छा, और क्या करने के लिए बोलते थे प्रैक्टिस?
वो बोलते थे कि जो नमाज जो पढ़ाते हैं वो अभी तुमसे आधा बनता है, पूरा कर आना, अगर नहीं आओगे तो मारेंगे।
अच्छा, नमाज भी पढ़ाते थे?
यस सर। सर जब स्कूल की छुट्टी का टाइम होता था तो सब बच्चों से, पूरे स्कूल के बच्चों को ग्राउंड में खड़ा करते थे और सबसे पढ़ाते थे,
नमाज पढ़ाते थे।
यस सर।
ठीक है। तो इसको लेकर के कभी आपके अभिभावकों ने, पेरेंट्स ने या दूसरे बच्चों के पेरेंट्स ने विरोध नहीं किया इस बात का?
नो सर।
अच्छा, वजह?
सर वो यस सर।
ठीक है। और फीस पूरी लेते थे या माफ भी कर देते थे? कभी निकालने की बात होती थी?
सर वो नहीं पता।
अच्छा, वो नहीं पता। चलिए ठीक है, तो ये तो कम से कम इस बालक ने बताया है कि स्कूल में इस्लामिक शिक्षा दी जा रही थी। इस बात के पुख्ता प्रमाण अब प्रशासन के पास और बाल आयोग के पास हैं और इस वजह से स्कूल पर एक्शन भी हुआ है। लेकिन सवाल यह है कि इतने सालों तक अगर स्कूल धर्मांतरण का, लव जिहाद का और इस तरह का बीज बो रहा था तो इस पर प्रशासन का ध्यान आखिर क्यों नहीं गया?
Well, that is one of the students' reactions that have been coming in. I hope both the guests have also listened to that reaction of that student, in particular, Mr. Hydri, sir. But right now, let's play out the reaction that is coming on part of the Chief Minister, Shivraj Singh Chauhan, over the school management which has been booked in this FIR which has now been registered.
प्रदेश में कुछ जगह धर्मांतरण के कुचक्र चल रहे हैं, हम उनको कामयाब नहीं होने देंगे। हमने जांच के भी निर्देश दिए, विशेषकर जो शिक्षण संस्थान हैं, चाहे मदरसे चलते हो, अगर गलत ढंग से शिक्षा भी दी जा रही होगी तो हम उसको भी चेक करेंगे। लेकिन दमोह की घटना में तो अब हमारे पास रिपोर्ट आ रही है, मुझे बता दिया गया है, ये बहुत गंभीर मामला है। और जैसा गृह मंत्री नरोत्तम मिश्रा जी ने बताया पहले ही, हम FIR कर रहे हैं, कठोरतम कार्रवाई होगी।
More breaking inputs coming in. So while in Damoh in Madhya Pradesh, students alleging they've been forced to wear hijab, the hijab controversy has hit Srinagar as well, where the students are protesting because they were not allowed to enter school wearing the abaya.
अबाया निकालो, क्यों निकाले अबाया? अल्लाह ताला से ज्यादा प्यारी नहीं है मुझे, ये अबाया निकालूं मैं? अबाया निकालो ना, यहाँ पे आ जाओ, यहाँ पे अबाया निकालो। मैं नहीं निकालने वाली वहाँ पे अबाया। वहाँ पे इतने लड़के हैं कॉलेज में, वहाँ पे इतनी दरबदरी हो रही है, वोट नहीं देती है ये। हमें बोल के अबाया निकालो, क्यों निकाले हम अबाया? होती कौन है हमें बोलने वाले अबाया निकालो? हमारे अल्लाह का फरमान है, हमारे हुजूर पाक सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम का फरमान है अबाया लगाओ। ये क्यों हमसे हमारा अबाया छीनेगी? बोल दिया अगर अबाया ही लगाना था तो दानिशगाह जाओ, क्यों अबाया वाली लड़की तालीम हासिल नहीं करती है?
So controversy first over hijab, now controversy over abayas wearing in a school, that too in Srinagar. Well, Gyawar, what exactly has the school management has to say on this?
Well, exactly. We had a word with the school principal. In fact, she has to say that all of the situation were misinterpreted. What she has to say that there should be a uniform code that were put in place for these students, and there will be a similar color which every student who wants to offer the abaya will go for that particular abaya. And the students, they wearing of the multicolor, be it a black, maroon or other color, which was not in a proper code of conduct and dress code conduct of this particular school. Now the school administration has to say that they didn't disallow these students, rather they said that there should be a similar abaya color which would be put in place. Now this is a school where this controversy in the morning will begin. In fact, Times Now we're tracking this development since the morning, and we spoke so many students and the parents. In fact, they were alleging that the school administration early in the morning disallowed their boys to enter to the school, citing the reason that they can't wear the abaya inside the school. However, after that there was a proper proper statement that came in from the school principal saying that nothing has happened, what exactly has been saying by these students. But yes, there would be the proper dress code that should be put in place for these students, so that the code of conduct, the discipline of the school will be on a track. That's what the scene were all across. But remember that after the police went here, there was a pacify from the police to these students. They went inside along with the students, and the parents had a discuss with the school authorities and principal, and with the detailed deliberation, the school administration came up with this thing that there will be a
for wearing abaya, but the school wants to bring in a uniform code in terms of everyone wearing the same color. Mr. Majid Hydri, shifting focus back to what's happening in Damoh, students alleging they were forced to wear hijab. You're talking about mutual respect. You're talking about sabka saath, sarvadhar sambhav, if I'm not wrong. Then why are these students being forced?
Madam, as you saw in both the cases, it's about discipline. The Srinagar school has gone for one discipline. They said we'll be making one similar code of abaya for all the students. This is very appreciable. And see how Srinagar police, headed by Rakesh Malkal, has gone ahead with a resolution and consensus to this crisis in Kashmir. But
Yes,
what
but
has
it is
happened in
for the
Madhya
students
Pradesh?
who follow that particular religion. It is not for all the girl students, sir. There is a difference.
But never see how brilliantly police has solved this issue in Srinagar and how Madhya Pradesh is working. They have filed an FIR against a school is deploying a policeman inside classroom.
Because there are other angles also being investigated, sir. In the Damoh school, there is possible terror funding, there is possible conversion racket. There are many things that are attached to it.
School children are being used as cannon fodder for Madhya Pradesh elections. This is unfortunate. I want to protest on this. Please don't use students as cannon.
Okay.
They are
despite showing the interviews of students, despite showing all the reports of Majid Haidari, believes that it's very unfortunate. And see, if any institution demands Muslim students to wear saffron and tilak and come to school, then I would condemn that as well in the same voice. But people like Majid Haidari are comparing this incident from Madhya Pradesh with incidents where institutions demanded religion-neutral uniforms. This is the most unfortunate thing. And from the reports the reports from Madhya Pradesh, it is clear that there is an attempt to influence students to Islam forcefully. If wearing religion-neutral uniform is called violation of personal freedom, then what would you call it when students are forced to wear hijab? That is the biggest violation I have ever seen in this country. And why are we not reacting to it? And Majid Haidari here, he is speaking about the name.
Because no
Don't look at the
elections
names,
in Jammu and Kashmir, sir. That is why. Elections now in Madhya Pradesh, and that is why Mr. Haidari wants to link everything to that. Thank you very much, gentlemen, for joining us. Yavar and Govind, to you as well. We head into a short break. We will be back with more news and updates.